How far would you go to help out a complete stranger? Our next winner, Dan Black, took his own terrible misfortune and transformed it into a life-changing opportunity for someone he'd never even met.
Early one December morning in 2009, 22-year-old Dan Black was on his way to work when his bicycle collided with a car.
I received a phone call, and then within about 5 minutes we were there.
And he was on the floor, and he kept saying, "Mum, I can't feel my legs." And I said, "It's probably just where you've been lying on the cold floor." I said, "It'll be fine, you'll be all right. You know, when we get to the hospital, it'll be fine." And I didn't realise how bad it was.
Dan hit the car so hard, he injured his spinal cord. He also had a stroke. Medical staff were forced to put him into an induced coma to limit further brain damage. Dan had been an accomplished bass player in a local band. But his real ambition had been to join the army. When the accident happened, he was only 3 days away from taking his oath. Finally, after 6 weeks, Dan was woken up from his coma. His mum and dad and doctor were at his bedside.
He went through all of my injuries and told me that I would never walk again and that I'd had a stroke, and it's pretty devastating.
He had his life ahead of him, and he was really upset the fact that he thought he'd spoiled me and his mum's lives.
He passed me a tissue because I was crying. I mean, he didn't even think about himself. He knew that his life was never going to be the same.
While Dan underwent months of rehabilitation and adjustment to life in a wheelchair, friends and family set about raising money for treatment, which could one day help him to walk again.
They were doing things like old-school sports days, band nights, random things just to try and get money together for me.
They managed to raise a total of £22,000. But then Dan decided to do something extraordinary.
Let's start it again.
Get off.
Come on.
Meet 5-year-old Brecon Vaughan.
His condition is spastic diplegia, cerebral palsy. He's unable to work his legs how you and I would work them.
For Brecon to walk unaided, his parents needed to raise £60,000 to send him to America for an operation. But they'd only managed to raise £11,000.
I'd been raising money for 3 or 4 years, I think it was, and I'd only got together the 22,000. I thought, well, if they were after 60, it's going to take them a very long time to get it.
Daniel said, "That little boy hasn't walked for 22 seconds. I walked for 22 years, and I want to give this little boy a chance to walk again."
That's when Dan made the selfless decision to donate his £22,000 fund to Brecon.
To me, it was just a no-brainer. It was just the right thing to do.
We had a Facebook message off Michaela, Dan's mum, asking us to get in touch with her.
Michaela started crying, then Breccon's mother started crying. So she passed the phone off to Rob, and then Rob started talking to me, and then I started crying, and then Rob started crying, and then, you know, we were all just a blubbering mess.
When the press heard about Dan's donation, things snowballed. Rob and Anne reached their target of £60,000 in just 4 days.
I don't think we're ever really going to be able to thank Dan enough for what he's done for us.
This week, Brecon leaves for the States for his operation.
I'm looking forward to seeing him when he just walks in through the door.
I'm so blessed and I'm so proud of him. He's an inspiration to so many people out there. I just love him so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, with his dad, Rick, please welcome Dan Black. You've done it again, haven't you? Your dad's a blubbering wreck, and I can see your mum, Michaela, she's the same too. Breccon's actually here, isn't he, tonight?
Somewhere, yeah. I think he's
Where is he?
there.
He's over there. And Rick, what proud dad you are.
Well, I've only got one thing to say, really. To me, he's a giant amongst men. It's as simple as that, really.
We saw a little bit earlier about you and your rock band, and you are a massive rock fan, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have called on a genuine rock god to present your award. From Queen, it's guitar hero, Mr. Brian May.
Daniel, you're the reason I'm here tonight. I saw the video and I thought, I have to be there to do this. I think everybody here in the room tonight is thinking, what would I do in the same situation? And all the millions of people watching out there as well. What an amazingly inspiring human being you are. How worthy of this incredible special award.
I don't think I am. But I don't see myself as worthy of an award because, to me, it wasn't really anything that major. If more people did more sort of good things, then it wouldn't be that big a deal.
Can I give you this now?
Thank you, Brian. Congratulations to our hero, Dan Black.